Looks like I caught Scruffy off guard here. Hey Scruffy, how you doing? Looks like you're eager. You're grooming yourself and then you charged the door when you heard me. I thought you'd be reacting negatively, that you might turn into a defensive posture. Wow, got a meow. Wow, got another meow. That mean you're hungry? So you got your food. So you got your meaty pate with real chicken, with Kirkland chicken and rice kibble. So I still haven't refilled the meow mix. I think you'll like it. None the same. Okay, ready for some food? I'm gonna pick up the plate, okay? No more meows, huh? Okay, picking up the plate, and I'm gonna open the door. Okay. So I'm gonna pick up the plate now. Ready for food? Yeah. I think you're ready for food, huh? Customary stretch. Yeah, you're tearing up my mat, huh? Oh wow, the scratcher has been moved way, way back. So I'm assuming he did that. Unless it was Boots. Or some other cat. But I think Scruffy's been hanging around close today. The weather is supposed to turn bad. But it didn't actually. So we were supposed to get some rain. And it's supposed to rain all day, and it didn't rain. So the weather Ostoshek said it was going to rain around now, and then rain all through tomorrow. So probably like for 24 hours. But it hasn't started raining yet. And switching out your water. So you've got your new water here. Okay. So, okay, I'm going to set the chair now and put the glove on. And wow, you're coming right towards me, huh? And you're coming all the way to the glove. Just having a hard time getting it on. You're excited tonight, huh? So you got some grooming artifacts there. So I saw that a few days ago. So I don't know, you might have fleas. Oops. So it looks like he wants the side of his head rubbed. So it looks like when he starts, he wants his back rubbed a little, and maybe the top of his head, and then as he gets into it, it looks like he wants his chin, or sorry, his cheeks, and then I think as time goes on, he wants like his chin. So I'm already kind of doing under his chin right now. Okay, there's the head. The ears flipped. So yeah, he seems to like being rubbed tonight. But yeah, he's a little aggressive. So that usually worries me. But I don't want to jinx it. But he hasn't scratched in, I think, a couple weeks now. So maybe we're making progress. So I think this is the longest we've gone without him scratching me. Still hisses though. But he hasn't hissed as much. So that's good. So the weather, as I said, it was supposed to rain. I think starting from late morning, according to the weather report yesterday. But then This morning when I checked, it looked like the weather was all clear until the evening. So I think it was supposed to start raining around dusk. The temperature has cooled down a bit, so my hands are kind of numb right now. Love bite there. So he's definitely moving around, kind of active in the petting tonight. So yeah, another love bite there. And yeah, I caught his that hard piece of fur on the glove. So anyway, I was surprised by the weather because I've been kind of planning for it to rain. So I've been scheduling my exercise regime around the good weather, and since it's been good, but I knew it was going to turn bad soon, I pushed myself a little harder to take advantage of the good weather days. And so I was expecting to take kind of a rest day today, or maybe just do pull-ups or resistance bands or something, do something that doesn't require my lower body. But usually it means I'm not doing any cardio. But since the weather turned, well, it didn't turn bad, but it basically wasn't raining. It was overcast and a little windy. Decided to go for a walk. So I did 2 laps of walking. Took me about an hour and 15 minutes. So it's, what is it, 3 1/3 miles. So I get really slow when I walk, because usually I can do 3 laps in less than an hour if I'm running. But I can't even do 2 laps walking. I was thinking of doing 3 laps, but yeah, I was starting to feel fatigue in my legs by the end of that second lap. And I remember last time I did that, that was my recovery day. A little bit, I forgot how many days ago, but that was my previous recovery day, and I don't think I actually recovered, and I've been pushing myself hard ever since. I think I needed to take it a little easier. So by the time I got to the end of the second lap, I decided, I better quit on ahead. But I actually remembered to bring cat food, dry cat food on my journey in case I encountered any stray cats. Because usually I usually see a few different ones on the way or at the park. But of course, yeah, the day I remember to bring food, I didn't find any cats. So no cats got any food. So I think I better wrap it up soon here. Give you your dinner. So I saw Scruffy from the window. He wasn't too close to the door. He was pretty much like kind of like yesterday. And he saw me through the window, so he knew dinner was coming. So, I think you want your food, don't you? Okay, I will get you your food, okay? Okay, one more. Okay. So let's get your food down. Okay, and I'm gonna grab the brush. Oops. So yeah, trying to get that grooming artifact. It's going through smoothly at least. Yeah, this is actually going through very smoothly, all things considered, relative to other days. So I was reviewing an old video of Scruffy when I first started, trying to compare his fur, and yeah, his fur looks a lot different, but I'm not sure if it's because of winter versus summer. But yeah, it's definitely longer, and the color's lighter now, and yeah, I think it looks healthier. Okay, I'm gonna switch brushes. But yeah, it will be interesting to see what his fur looks like in the summer again. See if it looks a lot better than when we first started. Of course, yeah, still got to figure out if I'm going to move or not. I got time, it's not like I'm in a hurry, but so I've been looking at Puerto Rico as a place, and I'm going to flip the brush over. Of all the places I've been looking at, it's kind of the one I find the most exciting, I think. It's definitely the most different. So I think my thinking is that if I'm going to be forced to move, I probably should do something different. Something very different. The problem is if I try to keep things the same or similar, I think I'm just going to be sad and be comparing everything to here. And it's never going to live up just because I'm always comparing it. Trying to, reproduce something here, when it's clearly not. But if I go with the mindset of I want something totally different, then I don't set myself up for disappointment, because I'm not constantly comparing. I'm trying to get something to be similar, I'm actually trying to make it something different. So that's my rationale for the moment. I'm hearing because of all the money pumping and all the cutting interest rates and lack of inventory. So nationwide, housing is just really expensive, and in short supply. And then I heard even in Puerto Rico, it's kind of going crazy. And I guess because Puerto Rico is a small island with limited capacity. I'm a little worried housing's actually going to be really expensive. I'm a little worried about getting the price range, in which case, yeah, Puerto Rico would be out. I need to look into it more. I need to actually probably go there, get boots on the ground, and see what the real situation is. And learn Spanish, which is probably the hardest part. So I just started taking some online, I wouldn't say courses, but yeah, things to help you learn Spanish online. And, so we'll see how that goes. I took Spanish in high school many years ago. I did very poorly, and I don't really remember anything. Kind of hoping that my memory will get jogged by going through some of these things, and I may have actually retained something. I'm actually a little worried I probably didn't retain anything, or I'm going to have to really relearn things from scratch. I'm going to have to find something better than these little free online things I'm trying right now. Kind of like games. I'm reading that, particularly these game ones, you're going to have a lot of blind spots, a lot of missing areas. They're good supplements, but they may not be sufficient to actually learn anything by themselves. So that's where my high school knowledge, I'm hoping that maybe there's enough of it still in there that it'll be enough. So in the meanwhile, though, I keep feeding Scruffy. We'll see how this goes. So tonight, yeah, you saw him in the day, sleeping mostly out in the middle of the deck near the table. Because it was overcast, he was just laid out in the middle, in the wide open. I guess he feels pretty safe back here. And then a couple of hours before dinner, I saw him sleeping on the table. He was actually sleeping on the white comforter for once. I don't think I've ever seen him actually sleep on it before. It was fully. So maybe, I was thinking because he was early, he might have sensed the weather was going to change and turn bad. But so far it hasn't. I think it's going to rain. I think I hear something that kind of sounds like raindrops right now, so it might be starting. So I'll probably keep an eye out for Scruffy on the big table, see if he hangs out here tonight. Yeah, I think the weather is going to suck for the next 24 hours. So the bad weather is reduced from 3 days to 2, and then today it looks like, yeah, we missed most of it, so it's going to be like 1 day. I was also doing some reading on Tennessee. It's another one of my possibilities. I found out they have pretty nice bicycle trails or something. So apparently it's becoming like a nice bicycle haven. So I have to check that out. So is Scruffy gonna leave through the alley? Huh. No, it doesn't look like it. I don't know. Let's see. There he is. So I'm gonna put the glove on the table. So yeah, he was sniffing back there yesterday. I don't know what he's looking for. So I don't put any food back there. I haven't barbecued in a while. So I think, yeah, I stopped barbecuing basically when winter came. So you can see that hard tuft of fur hanging from his head. That swings back and forth. Still hungry? So sorry, don't have any more food for you. Guess I could give you a treat, but I think you're kind of ready to go anyway. Actually, I kind of want to eat. Actually, yeah, I just realized he finished that dinner kind of fast. So yeah, I think he's cleaning that, trying to clean that hard piece of fur when he lifts his neck like that. But yeah, I don't think he's been able to do a good job of it. I think he really needs to scratch through it with his claws, because I think it's hard. I think it's like a dense piece of fur, like, you know, like bubble gum was like smashed into it or something. Yeah, so you just licked it. But yeah, that's, I don't think, working, because he's had that for I don't know how long now, so I actually don't know when it first appeared. So yeah, one thing I was looking at was the old videos, was to see if he had that, and he did not, so that's, I guess, a fairly recent thing. I'm curious how I got it. So unfortunately, when I brush him, I'm only like brushing his back. I can't get under his head because he's eating. But I'm actually worried I probably hurt him trying to comb that out, because it's probably pretty tough. I don't think he trusts me enough to come under there. So I really need to get like both hands on him. And the other thing I'd like to do, or try to do, but yeah, it's just probably never going to happen, is use both animal gloves and use that cat bath foam that I bought, and just try to clean that that piece of fur with the foam. But I would have to kind of hold him and be able to grab it. And I don't think he'd let me do that. So I think it's starting to rain, so he's leaving at probably the worst time, but oh well, that's his problem. He's leaving, so he doesn't have to leave. So anyway, I guess that's it for tonight. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.